gamers, it's time for another Sunday stream, although this time it's a little bit later than what we're all used to, but that's fine. I was tempted to not do a stream today because I arrived so late from something that I was doing with my family, and then like it was time for dinner and everything else happened, and yeah, but the important thing is that we're back, baby. And I'm not gonna be doing some Paper Mario today. As a matter of fact, our schedule is gonna look a little bit different for the next couple of weeks, because here's the deal. Today's the last day of April, and we all know, well, a lot of you might know, that each May I like to play through one Mega Man game. But the thing that complicates even that a little bit is Tears of the Kingdom is coming out soon, and so we're gonna be taking a little bit of a break from Paper Mario just because we'll be playing through some Mega Man 3 as soon as May starts, and then we'll be doing some Tears of the Kingdom when that game comes out, because you already heckin' know that I'm getting that sucker. I'm playing that with you guys because I really want to try that now. It looks super fun. But yeah, today I didn't feel like I had the energy for Paper Mario, because like that's a game that requires a lot more thinking than just normal Mario does, in my humble opinion. So I just figured we'd do something nice and easy today, like Mario 64, you know, and who doesn't love some Mario 64 every once in a while? So yeah. Gosh, I heard today that the Mario movie finally reached like $1 billion, like in theaters alone, which is just absolutely wild. And I just gotta say, like, big congratulations to everyone who is on like that team of, like, I want to say developers, but that might not be the right term. I don't know. It's just like they did such a good job with that movie. It did everything that I feel like it had to do, and you know, it was just a really fun time, and that's what I was looking for. And it had a lot of references in it, which was also what I was looking for. The music also was especially amazing. Also, I'm gonna fail bomb clip. I did fail bomb clip. Good job. I never hit bomb clip before. I'm not a big like Mario 64 speedrunner type guy. However, I don't know. It does seem fun to me though. We can't do the star that we're supposed to do, which is Mario Wings to the Sky, because we don't have the wing cap yet. So we might as well get the 1 star behind the Chomps Gate. Alright, let me just get back into the swing of things with, like, the controls here. What the heck? Okay. Uh-oh. Please don't get me. Bro, this thing looks so goofy looking. Like, when I first saw what the Chain Chomp looked like in this game, I was just like, it looks ridiculous. It's funny because this art style has definitely like become iconic, you know? But it's really funny to me. Just like how some things in this game look. Yeah. The Marbillion is real. I really love the Mario movie. I'm so glad it's been doing so well. Let's see, what else have we done? Oh, we've only done Bob-omb Battlefield on this file. Alright. So yeah, today's just gonna be like a casual Mario 64 stream. I hope you guys are okay with that. I certainly am. Gosh, I love how they redid this stage in Super Mario Galaxy 2, Whomp's Fortress. I like the I like the song for Throwback Galaxy more than I like the original like Mario 64 theme, which is like really impressive because I feel like this be my childhood Mario game? Let's go. What a great one to start off with. Did you ever beat this game, Meeb? Or it's fine if you didn't. I'm just curious. Oinky? Ah, crap. I wanted to jump, but I pressed the wrong button. Shoot. Jump! No clue, memory bad. It's fair. Also, it's late. Well, probably not for you, but for me, the days are starting to feel later and later. As I'm trying to get a healthier sleeping habit down. Finally. I'm sure that'll go away as soon as senior year workload comes in. I know, I just mean like, you probably stay up as late as you used to. Maybe not though. Whoa! Oh, I'm bad. I thought I could wall jump off that though. True. See, that's what I'm talking about. Alright. So... Oh, you gotta get up at 6:10? That's rough. Gosh. Yeah, no, I used to wake up at 6 for school early on in the semester. I wanted more time to, like, just relax and wake up. So I woke up earlier for some reason. That was a dumb idea. But, yeah. Now I just can't do that anymore. So I'm waking up at 7:30, which is still, like, early for me, like, or it would have been early for me last semester, but I'm starting to get more sleep now, and it's working out pretty good. But big respect if people can just wake up at like 6:30, like that consistently, because it's tough. The grind is real. It makes me so mad. We build your houses, your castles, we pave your roads, and you still walk all over us. Do you ever say thank you? No! We're not gonna... You're not gonna wipe your feet on me. I think I'll crush you just for fun. You have a problem with that? Just try to pound me, wimp. Ha! A very poor choice of words. Yikes. Alright. Ground pound this man into oblivion. Nice. Boom. No! Crushed again! I'm just a stepping stone after all. I won't gravel or grovel. Here, you win. I'll take this with you. I love his little death sound that he makes. He's just like... But yeah. No, I'm not looking forward to waking up to school tomorrow. Just doing school in general, I'm so just looking forward to break. Although, like, gosh, I kind of don't want break to come that fast, because I still have to try to find a job for the summer. And I get it, it's like literally too late to do that for the most part, but I have an interview coming up this Thursday. So I'm kind of stressed out about that, but hopefully that'll go fine. The company that I'm interviewing for is liking what they're hearing so far from our last interview. So hopefully that should go fairly well. Also, squished Mario is very fun to look at. Oh wait, is this the wall that you punch or whatever? I know one of these walls. Oh, there we go. Hidden one up. That's some. That has to be like one of the most well-hidden one-ups I've ever seen, because there's no indication that that sucker's there. Come here. Whoa! Okay. All right. Oh, I can't. I love how much movement options there are in this game. like, I don't need to really wait for these platforms. I can sort of just... Ah, I was so close, dude. Uh-oh. Well, speak too soon. Let's see. Oh wait, I could wall jump off of this. No, I can't. Well, right when I was praising this game's movement options, it's the one time where I can't make any of the jumps I want to. Whoa! Okay. We're here! And I'll try not to fall off again right before I get the star. Nice! Earlier this week, I was watching some YouTube videos by a Mario 64 YouTuber named Simple Flips, and he was basically going through every level in this game while this deadly item was chasing him, where like if it touched him, it would kill him. And like it's a really like interesting series. I'd recommend it for like if you're just busy, you have like 30 minutes, you're just doing nothing. I've just been getting into a lot of like different YouTube series recently. Or like rewatching old YouTube series. One that I'm sort of like recommending to more of my friends is Chega Conroy's Kid Icarus Uprising series. His Let's Play of that game is just so good. And like that's a Kid Icarus Uprising is a 3DS game, so like ever since they closed the eShop down, it's like basically impossible to get that for like without somebody just rocketing up the prices like stupid high on eBay. So that's basically the best way to experience the game now is through a YouTube series like his, but thankfully he does a really good job showing the game off. It's all professionally voice acted too. Like one of the smaller characters in that game is played by the same voice actress who plays Asajj Ventress from the Clone Wars series. And that character's only in like 2 levels in the game. It's kind of crazy. And like, of course the dialogue is like super funny and all that. I really wish they would make a Switch port to Kid Icarus Uprising, dude. The game was just so good. And of course, Kid Icarus just needs more love any way it can get it. Another star! Blast away the wall. We're blasting. Red coins on the floating aisle. Okay, we gotta get the 8 red coins. Alright, there's no red coins here. I'm sort of forgetting where all the red coins are. Like, I don't exactly have them memorized per se, but thankfully, like, a lot of the collectibles in this game are, like, not, like, super hidden. They're all, like, fairly out in the open. Like, they're just trying to get you to explore the course better. A lot of people don't like red coin missions. I actually prefer them to 100 coin missions. Because, like, I don't know. It just seems like more work to me. Collecting 100 coins rather than just 8 coins. However, I might go for 100 coins here. That just sounds fun. Which totally flies in the face of everything I literally just told you guys, but whatever. Alright. Getting these coins here. Gosh, what a fun game. Like, I feel like I come back to this game more than I do Mario Galaxy, which is the game I grew up with, pretty much. That was like... If it wasn't my first Mario game, I think it was like my second. After New Super Mario Bros. Wii was my first. What a great multiplayer game that was. Like, admittedly, like... The New Super Mario Bros. Wii speedrunning community is apparently, like, pretty fire. And I would love to, like, learn some of the speedrunning tricks for that game. Because I just like to speedrun it casually, or at least just, like, try to beat it as fast as I can. Which is basically all a speedrun is, when you think about it. Yeah. It's a way better like multiplayer game than it is a single player game in my opinion. All the new Super Mario Brothers games are like that, except for probably New Super Luigi U. That's the only one that I feel like is really meant for single player. Why did they not make those? You could have made those fences a little bit higher. Whatever. I don't care. Oh, look at the sleeping piranha plant. You know what we do to plants like you? Kill them. By breakdancing. Yeah, baby. I always imagine that, like, killing an enemy with a breakdance in this game is sort of like doing a Fortnite emote. Like, some 13-year-old doing a default dance after they kill you. Or, like, what's it? Teabagging on opponents. In, like, Gmod or whatever. I don't really play Gmod. I don't really play many third-person shooters, like, at all. Or first-person issues. Skill issue? Thanks. I just saw that. That was deserved. I deserve that. Alright. Boom. Got him. So there's a couple more coins up here that I can get if I'm good enough at the game. Good! Good! Grab the pole, Mario. Thank you. Get a couple more here. Bruh. Ball damage. Unfortunately, this game does not work the same way Minecraft does, to where, you know, fall damage does not get reduced or nullified if you land in water, which is very unfortunate. However, this game has something that is, in my opinion, a lot more based of a decision than what Minecraft did. Basically, in this game, like, if you land in, like, deep water at all, if you resurface, you'll regain all of your health. Awesome. He forgot I existed, and so he will die. Let's go. Awesome. Your negligence will be the death of you. Okay. Baby, crawl over to him. Die! Nice. Yeah, doing the... Whoa. Okay, that was very close. I was about to say, boy, I'm glad I didn't fall, but then I fell. Skill issue, part 2. Alright. Get up there! Okay. But enough joking around. It's time to get serious. Collect these red coins. Ooh, I'm almost at 100 coins already. That was a weird little bonk I did against that. Oh, you're serious? Ooh, I almost slid off again. Sliding off the stage is just really easy to do in these games. At least it's not as unforgiving as it is in games like Mario Galaxy, to where, like, literally if you slide off, if you start sliding in that game, there's, like, nothing you can do. It's just in this game, if you start sliding, it feels like there's nothing you can do. Which isn't technically the same as there's nothing you can do. I got it! 98 coins! Mamma mia! Oh, that's painful. Okay. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Alright, I might not go for 100 coins again. I might just get the 8 reds and then be out of here. I'm sure y'all are tired of watching me try to grab the same 100 coins all over again. However, I could just go for different coins, or just not be a doofus. But who wants that to happen? Who wants to watch good gameplay when they can watch, like, mid gameplay and then just watch me choke right at the end, right? This is the sadistic content you all wanted. Oh boy. There we go. Boy. Don't touch me. Don't touch. Bruh. Okay, I can't jump on him. But I can jump on this guy. Nice. Alright. Gonna make a jump for that coin there. Nice. Whatever you want to tell yourself. Always a pleasure, Meeb. Let's see. Alright. Cool. Where are the other 8 reds? Jeez. Okay. I'm squished. Nice. Alright, I could whack down that plank. Or I could do something cool. Boy. That was the cool thing, by the way. That one little jump I did. I did one little jump and my mom got scared. Wait. Where's the last coin, bro? I need it. Nice. Alright. Where is it? Gosh, this is frustrating. Not knowing where that last 8th... Where's that darn 8th red coin? Alright. For the love of Gaben. Where is it, bro? Alright, kill this guy. At least we can get his coins. Alright. Alright, I'm out of here. No. Womp's Fortress is done. Forget it. Excuse me, Toad. Get out of my life. We're going to Jolly Rogers Bay. That or we could do the slide. Let's do Jolly Rogers since we're here. Oh, I was so close to landing it in there. Whatever. Alright. I love the music in this level. Alright. Like, I didn't notice that it actually gets, like, more, like, it starts out simpler, but then it, like, slowly, like, I don't know, it slowly gets more complicated when you get under the water. Like, you notice how the sound just gets a little richer? I don't know. Little details like that I like a lot. Alright. Get out of here, Mr. Eel. Bruh. Aw, crap. Get the coins, get the coins, get the coins. Thank goodness, bro. No. Hey. Don't run out of air. Don't do it. Don't you die on me. Okay, cool. Woo! I forgot that the pillars fall. Nice. All right. Now you have to unlock these in a certain order. Okay. Okay. Nice. And alrighty. Excellent.
Here we go!
So we have our 10 stars. We only needed 8 to fight Bowser, so let's fight Bowser now. Part of me just wants to see how far we... Oh, we can unlock Wing Cap. Let's do that. I did not know that this was how you unlocked the Wing Cap. It took me so long to discover this. I think I had to look it up online how to get these cap powers. Like a freaking noob. However, I feel like when this game first came out, even though the internet wasn't really a thing, like you had things like Nintendo Power that would tell you very explicitly how to get them, or like, you know, you would have a friend who would do something, like little playground rumors, things like that. Honestly, I miss the days where like, it was like, game secrets would spread by word of mouth, you know, in the playground. It was fun. Surprised I had friends? Yeah, I had friends. At one point. They're all gone now. But, I'm kidding. Let's see. I feel like the internet is just, a replacement for that. It's like otherwise it would be just like a bunch of nerds and like message boards talking about this. You step right into my trap just as I knew you would. I warned you, friend, watch your step. Every time I see friend like that in quotes, it always reminds me of that one part in Diary of a Wimpy Kid where Greg talks about how he used to misunderstand when his dad would call him friend like that whenever he got in trouble. Those books were super funny to me growing up. But now looking back at them, I'm just like, bro, this kid kind of sucks. It's just a bad friend. Like, he's always surprised when, like, no girl likes him. And I'm just like, you kind of did that to yourself. By being a dingus. Alright. But he was a funny dingus. I'll give him that. Bro! Okay. Yeah, I have a lot of good memories reading those books growing up. Nice! That was clean. Relatively clean. For me. Alright. Can we face the camera behind me? I forget how you do that. Okay. Not with that button. Oh, you press down. Good to know. Apparently, no, that's not how that works. Okay. I just got lucky that time. Whoa! Oh, that was really close. That was also really close. Wow! I'm just having a number of close calls today. Well, you know what? We'll take it. What's over here? Another red point. And a 1-up. Great. I am likely going to need that. Especially if I go for jumps like that. No! Where'd I go, dude?
Mamma mia!
Alright. I love Bowser's laugh in this game. It sounds like a weird... Oh no. Some noises Bowser makes in this game sounds like he's some weird cat. Like when he jumps up in the air, he's like, "Rawr!" Or something like that. Impressive. Thanks. That was some hot gameplay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, that was close. Nice. Oh. Avoiding the fire. Whoosh. Okie dokie. Grabbing that. I have to be more conscious of like what my speed is going into some parts of this level. So you could just jump right off into the pit. Nice. And I land flat on my back like a dingbat. Alright. I'm just gonna not go for the 8 reds. 100% we'll have to wait for another day, boys. Alright. Watch out for you. Nice. Why? Why am I so bad? This is probably game over. It's not. Okay, before I go back in, I do know where one 1-up is. At least one. And I intend on grabbing it. So I will not give you the pleasure of seeing me get a game over if I can help it. Get that 1-up, please. Thank you. Alright. We're going back into Bowser's castle. Or Bowser's... I forget what it's called. Bowser's place. Look at me trying... Look at him trying to lure me in with the peach painting. It worked. Alright. I remember how much how hard I fell for that as a kid, though. I'm just like, yo, we're literally going into the painting with Peach in it. Let's go. We're gonna rescue her this quickly into the game. And then, like... What a troll. What a troll. I was such a gullible kid. Okay. Wow. How do I just suck? Wowza. Right as I'm talking about, like, wow, I was such a dumb kid. Walks off the edge. Like an idiot.
Game over.
Only when I'm live, dude. Only when I'm live.
Okie dokie.
Bruh. Alright. Whatever. Getting back into it. Oh gosh. Well, we have wing cap now, so we can do that level. Wing cap to the or Mario wings to the sky. Alright, let's go ahead and do that level. Nice. Ooh, that was slick. Okay. Aim. Fire! Please make it onto the island. Ooh, he just barely sticks the landing. Alright. Where's the wing cap? There it is. Alright. Boy, flying with this thing can be really tricky sometimes. Oh boy. The momentum with it is kind of weird. Like, it doesn't quite, like, have, like, the automatic, like... I don't know. Like, you need to gain momentum in order to do anything with it, but, like... I don't know. I just need more practice with it, I guess. Oh, gosh. Also, it's really hard when, like, nothing loads in, so you can't really see anything. Ow. Nice. Well, at least I'm full on health now. Get that. Oh, please, baby. Now watch me fall all that way down. Ooh. Nice. Alright. This is the practice I wanted with the wing cap. Slowly getting there. I'm so glad I'm able to have such fire commentary tonight. It's just been one of those days, dude. Alright, my wing cap timer's probably running on fumes. So, I just need to grab another one to refresh it. Nice. Head back into the cannon, and then we'll get that one last little ring. Coins. It should be somewhere around here. Of course, it's sort of hard to tell when nothing loads in. Wonderful. Ah. Okay. I will say the loading is like one thing in this game that like makes it not age quite as gracefully as some of the other Mario games, in my opinion. Wait, the wing cap descends you, or like it slows down your fall. As long as you hold down the A button, I don't think you'll ever take fall damage. Because like I should have taken fall damage from that, but I didn't. So that's cool. I guess that's a neat thing I just learned. Alright. Get back in the cannon. And let's see what we can do. Please get that one secret. It has to be somewhere around here, dude. Bro. Alright. Boom. Thank goodness, dude. I finally sniped that last coin. Alright. We're gaming now. Come on, dude. Get me up there. Fine. We'll just go around the long way. Even though I can literally fly. I tried. Nice. That wasn't so hard. Praise the Lord, that's over with. Alright. Now, with that extra boost of confidence, we can take down Bowser. Gosh, how do I suck at the first Bowser level? I keep going for all this, like, gutsy jumps and stuff. I need to take it nice and slow. just fell like a brick into that hole. Alright. Jeez. I was really tempting fate there. That stupid, like, fire spitter thing. Such a deviously placed obstacle. Patience and humbleness goes a long way. I agree. Something applicable in real life as well. Oh! Okay, cool. I was gonna say it's humility, but that sort of goes against what you were saying there. Oh shoot. Ooh. Let's see. All right, finally. Time to do something right for once. Gosh, that was close. Never try to change the camera while running in this game. Well, except if you're on a narrow ledge. Jeez. Oh, wait. Let me get the camera. Camera, please work. Thank you. Oh my gosh! I hit my noggin on the plank and I...
Mamma mia!
Why? Why? I never make these mistakes, dude. Whatever. We're not doing red coins anymore. Sorry, chat. Alright. Oh! Okay. Thank you for grabbing the ledge, Mario. He wouldn't jump. He wouldn't jump, he got stuck on the platform, and now I'm dead! Bro, this is like the worst gameplay I've had in a long time. L? Oh my gosh. I agree. No, now there's two of you here. Gosh. The gang's all here. Nice. Nothing is stopping me from grabbing that one red coin. Okay. Take some time. Reposition the camera. Now we go. Just like last time, we're gonna reposition the camera. Wait on the platform. Good. Nice jump kick. Easy ledge grab. Now we're just gonna hop up the stairs. Oh my gosh, don't kick the step. Alright, and now we just have to land one Bowser throw. That's it. That's it. That's all we have to do. You'll never be able to swing me around. A wimp like you won't throw me out of here. Never. Ha. Now the thing is, you're not supposed to actually throw Bowser out of here. You're just supposed to throw him into a spiked bomb. Like this. Aw, dang it. Okay. Bowser's looking a little under the weather. Yeah. He sounds a little under the weather, too. Listen, Topher, I don't think you could nail this first try either. I was a bit careless. I mean, so was I, clearly. This is not as I had planned, but I still hold the power of the stars, and I still have Peach. Wah! You'll get no more stars from me. I'm not finished with you yet, but I'll let you go for now. You'll pay for this. Later! I disappeared into nothing. He dropped his keys. We know where his house is. Let's go. Bowser in the Dark World. Clear. Now we're just gonna unlock the door to the next place. Oh, wait, we could do the slide. I forgot to do the slide. That's 2 easy stars. Easy stars. That we can do right now. And one of them involves me jumping off a pit. No, you little hacker. You little hacker. I will show you. One of them involves me jumping off a pit. You'll like this one. Hey, Thunder's Destiny. How's it going? Nice. That's easy star number 1. That's actually the harder of the 2 stars. I just first tried that, idiot. Software engineering kicking your butt again. No! Don't worry. My butt will be thoroughly kicked this week as well. I have 2 interviews. One for Navs, one for a software company. Nice. Oh, dude, I wanted to go for the speedrun strat. Instead I get a 1-up, which is nice in its own way. At least have time to... Yeah, has that game gotten any updates, Jedi Survivor, to make it run a little better? Nice. No skill issues here, boys. Now my computer runs it fine. I played with some of my graphic settings. Nice. That's at least good. I mean, it really sucks that they put the game out in that state, but like, EA's gonna EA all over the place. Slip sliding away. Snow Mountain Summit. Watch out for slippery conditions. Please enter the cottage first. Oh yeah, this game actually explicitly mentions Santa Claus, but not Luigi. Santa Claus is more real of a character in this game than Luigi is. It's very sad. Luigi fans in shambles. Ready? At least you have Mario 64 DS. This is true. And also Yoshi's in that game. Well, Yoshi was always in Mario 64. Wario's in it too. For all the Wario stands in chat. This is another 1-up over here, I think. That hurts a bunch of coins. 1-up. Nice. Sibling rivalries are real. Yeah, I agree. They're very real. Another star. All right, let's race the penguin. Oh, it's the little penguin lost. We finally get to boot the penguin off the side of the level. I've never actually done that before. Everybody talks like that's a universal experience in this game. I just must not have been that cruel when I was. I just didn't think to do that, in all honesty. You want to know why? Because finding the right penguin in this game took a long freaking time for me to do. Because there's multiple little penguins scattered around this level. And it took me so long to find this one that apparently was the one that worked. That I just didn't want to risk, because like the mama penguin gives you the star after you deliver the baby penguin to her. So I didn't want to risk the mom ungiving you the star if you yeet the penguin off the stage. I was just happy to get my star, bro. I'm here, dude. I love how you have to punch things to pick them up. Alright. Here. You found my precious, precious baby. But now... Hello... Gabby is Amazing Gaming. You're just in time to witness. Sing with me, sing for the So long, penguin. Bro, the mom is blocking the star. I can't believe it. No. Okay, thank goodness. Praise the Lord. Skill issue? Listen. That would have been so terrible if I would have just been blocked off from the star because of the penguin after I had just killed it. Gosh. That would have just been hilarious, like comedic timing. Alright, now we're racing this son of a gun. Hey, Mario buddy, how's it going? Step right up. You look like a fast sledding kind of guy. I know speed when I see it, yes sir. I'm a world champion sledder, you know. What do you say? How about a race? Yes. Alright, it's time to beat Pingu at his own game. Alright, now you can take the shortcut here, however, he'll just like randomly be able to tell that you're cheating if you take the shortcut, so I won't take it. I also won't just jump off the ledge, even though I could do that too. Uh-oh. He's gaining on me. Please don't let me lose. Praise the Lord. Oh, I agree. You broke my record. Unbelievable. I knew that you were the coolest. Now that you've proven that you're also the fastest. I can't award you a gold medal, but here, take this star instead. You've earned it. I love just like the modern day, like, people have been like making fun of the trope that like just random civilians will just give out the like collectible that the hero needs to save the world, or like they won't give it to you unless you do like some sort of chore for them, you know? Also, red coin enemy. Red coins, my old foe. We meet again. Now, apparently my luck today has not been too great with these red coin missions. Yeah, I agree. No, usually you don't want to accept things from strangers. Even after you do menial tasks for them. Oh, no. Hey, let me up. Why are all these slopes so slick, dude? Oh, yeah, we made it. Okay. That's true. However, do you really want to accept a stranger's money, too? Because I don't know. It could be stolen. I don't want to have stolen money, even if I earned it. Yikes. Okay. No. Okay. Dodge the snowman. That was a nice dive by me. Just gonna put that out there. Oh gosh. I think there's like a special animation for like if you dive into the snow, like Mario's head will be in the snow. You have a theory? Alright, let's hear it. A game theory. Alright, we need to talk to this Bob-omb. Also, this platform looks like it's sort of from Yoshi's Island. To an extent. Yoshi's Island is a great game. Danger, strong gusts, but the wind makes a comfy ride.
Beep, 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 beep.
Mario's an illegal worker in the mushroom world. That's why he accepts random tasks from strangers. Yeah, he just picks up his coins off the ground, and so he actually can't do his taxes. Saving Princess Peach is how Mario is. It's the community service he does to stay out of prison. Oh shoot. Okay, cool. Get a visa? No. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. This guy stinks. Alright. Oh, well, I can just go ahead and do the wall kicks will work stage. Alright. Little Kiki off the wall. What? Okay, cool. Finally, dude. Whoa. Okay. I have to triple jump. Why am I bad? Okay. Nice! He grabbed it. He grabbed the ledge. Peach is betraying Mario. An interesting thought. Let's see. What are we doing now? Let's go down to the basement. No, I think that time in Mario Galaxy, I think she was really kidnapped that time. When you lift someone's whole, like, real estate out of the ground, it sorta... I don't know, that'd take a lot to convince me that that's some sort of accident, or like it was purposeful. Or consensual, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Gosh. English is escaping me today. And also, if Princess Peach is being kidnapped intentionally, what then is the purpose of Mario's community service in rescuing her? These are the things we need to think about. Oh shoot. I'm dead. We need to come up with a good, consistent lore here. Also, have you seen the Mario movie yet? I thought it was really fun. Nice! I need to see the Sonic movie again. Or, like, both movies again. I liked Sonic 2 a lot more than I liked Sonic 1. I think you should see it. I think if you like Mario, you'll end up liking that movie a lot. But yeah, I need to see the Sonic movies again. Yeah. Well, you know what? Sometimes you just need to... I don't know. That is rough. Well, you haven't seen the Mario movie yet. Based Meeb in chat. I personally prefer the Mario movie more, but also I just have a bias towards Mario. I need to like actually see the Sonic movies again to make sure. I agree. I think Sonic's done a lot with humans, but like in the Sonic movie 2 did the humans thing way better. Hey Redundancy, thank you for following. How have you been doing? That's true. It made the Marbillion. The Marbillion is real. Listen. If you've seen the movie, you know what's up. So no spoilers in chat, by the way, because there might be some people here, or there are some people here who haven't seen the movie yet. And I personally would recommend that movie. It's a good movie. But also, I would be down to watch the Sonic movies again. I just need to find a good night to do it. Listen. I didn't say I'm biased, but you also haven't seen the movie. I just think they're both, those are all like great movies, and I think they're like some of the best video game adaptations I've ever seen. I'm glad they're generally getting a lot better. I agree. Mario name recognition does go really far. Like, just the Mario brand is just like, it's a lot, like, the branding is a lot like stronger than Sonic's is. Just cause, you know, that's how it is. Oh, that's true. There were ads in the Sonic movie though. I forgot about the Sonic Olive Garden thing. That was so funny. Although it is just like Sega to put like product placement and things. Like one time they were doing like Sega was having some sort of like official Sonic event, and Totino's was like sponsoring them. Thank you, Gabby's amazing, for following. Oh wait, I need to give you guys both a toot on the kazoo. Thanks for the follows, guys. Big preach. All right, let me see if I can make that jump. No, I can't. I suck. This is great. But I didn't make it back up there. You know what? That's what we like to do. We like to make people feel appreciated. No matter who you are or what you're going through. So, as long as you're here, you're welcome. Except if you offer me ads in chat. That I don't really like. So, yeah, this bot account, literally as soon as I say anyone is welcome, I see somebody who I need to just ban. How do I do that? Block? Yeesh. Alright. Bye-bye. Your opinion is invalid. Oh, good!
Here we go!
Oh wait, you're talking about the bot. I'm dumb. Let's go see some levels downstairs. I have beaten this game before. I actually 100%ed this game in Mario 64 DS, which is just a harder game to 100%. So if Mario was in prison, what was his crime? His crime was being too attractive to princesses. Vandalism? Yeah, that's more likely. Wow! You've already recovered that many stars. Way to go, Mario. I bet you'll have us out of here in no time. This guy obviously hasn't seen my gameplay. The Stalin's mustache. Be careful though. Bowser and his band wrote the book on bad. That was way harder of a sentence to read than I thought it would be. Take Take my advice. When you need to recover from injuries, collect coins. Yellow coins will refill 1 piece of the power meter. Red coins refill 2. Blue coins refill 5. To make blue coins appear, pound on the blue coin blocks. What's your phone? Thanks, Toad, for giving me basic information I already know. Alright, Mips. Here we go. Catch the funny rabbit. Come here. Alright. Cornered him. No! Okay. I want to kick Todd. It's Wabbit season. Alright. Come here. Come here! Okay. Unhand me, brute! I'm late, so late, I must make haste. I forgot that this guy was like an Alice in Wonderland type quotes. It's duck season!
Here we go!
Duck season fire! Oh yeah, I'm saving. I love that episode. Or that cartoon where like they fight over rabbit season and duck season. This is the expansion pass version. You could do Mips clip as a joke. So here's the thing. Mips clip requires me to like actually put time and effort into doing something that is cool. However, my gameplay today has just not been the best, as Mead can very astutely attest to you. So, yeah. Horrible, in fact. Yeah. Listen. I just want to make the viewing experience better for you guys. And I know that with the skill level I've been having tonight, that just won't be possible. Or it would be possible. It would just take more time than you would be willing to have me put into it. So I'm really doing it for you. Isn't that nice of me? Judging in silence. Good. Good. Honestly, this game controls so differently. Yeah. The camera is just really hard to get used to. Oh my gosh. However, it's alright. Like, I feel like a lot of Mario games, the like basic controls have aged really well. Especially because like I was talking to one of my friends today about this game series called Gex, which is another 3D platformer series. Now, I haven't played any of the Gex games myself because that would require me to own consoles that I don't have, or I could emulate it. But I preferably, I don't prefer to use them. But the reason I bring this up is because apparently that game just controls horribly. And so that just makes me all the more appreciative of platformers. Exactly. Now this reminds me of that time I was at Steve Buscemi's house, or how you pronounce his last name. Whatever. Gosh. Have you seen that one video redundancy of Gex, but it's a 90s TV show? Or like it's a 90s cartoon? That video is actually fire. And like it actually makes me want like a good Gex game. Well, I mean, I just think the concept of a good Gex game is a great idea in and of itself. Because I just think the whole idea of Gex is so funny.
Here we go!
And also, like, Scott the Woz memes it to heck and back. I wonder who even owns Gex. They could do it. They really could. Bring him back. Give him like a professional voice actor. Or even just like decent voice acting. Rewrite his jokes to like either make them modernized or like, I don't know. Gex with political humor would be that would probably age better, but I don't really know if I want to play a game that where somebody just makes political commentary the entire time. Let's see. Gex is a platformer series for the PlayStation about a gecko, sort of meant to be sort of like a mascot platformer, sort of like Mario, but it's about a gecko who goes into TVs, different like genres of TV shows. So you like have a Western, you have like a spooky sort of like Halloween-y, like what's it, Addams Family type thing. And like this whole time, you know how Mario says things like wahoo, stuff like that whenever he jumps around, collects a coin, whatever. Gex will just make random jokes about like actors or like celebrities who like were famous during like the 90s, but like nobody really cares about anymore, or like people who just I frankly don't know about. So yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's like one of those things where like they were really trying to be funny, but they were going for like a really niche comedic genre, I guess. And so it just didn't really vibe with a lot of people. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not! Let's go! That's always a surprise. Let's just go in the pyramid. Oh yeah, you should search about it later. I wonder if Scott the Woz does any videos about it. I think Nitro Rad has a video or two about Gex. Gex 3 has some crazy stuff in it that I won't talk about here. But yeah, it is worth looking up on your own. Me when Control T. Alright. Oh no! No. Okay, cool. Cool. Alrighty. Alright, so we gotta get to the top of the pyramid. Come on, get me up, get me up. Up these. Oh. Get on the guy. Oh, that was close. Nice. What? Bruh. Alright. Well, we're not gonna let that get in our way. We have a star to get. I forgot how slowly Mario crawls along these things. Like, I get it, monkey bars are hard, but like, bruh. Alright, what's going on here? Oh, shoot. That was smooth. Alright. Also, I don't like how much Mario just bounces off every wall he comes in contact with. Like, I feel like that small little thing just makes so much of a difference in this game. Oh my my gosh, the thing's trying to zap me while I'm just trying to work my way through, dude. Alright. Where am I? What's going on here? What's going on here? Hey! Oh! I really did just try to just dive underneath him. No. Whatever. Nice. But yeah, Gex is a game series that I wish controlled better and that I wish was like, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying that like your game can't have like niche forms of humor in it, but it's just like, I just wish it was a little bit more accessible. And not just like, dang, I wish I could actually give those games a try. Like, I just mean like, you know, make them a little easier for the user to enjoy. Alright. Wing cap time. Alright, so we're gonna stand on these 4 pillars, and then we'll unlock the secret of the pyramid. When I say it like that, it sounds really like majestic or whatever. What?
Mamma mia!
Okay! I was just like, what the heck is happening to me? Shining atop the pyramid. Alright, we can do that. We can shine atop the pyramid. Just watch. Just watch me. You must really like sand to fall in it so often. Can I? Can I do what? Oh, baby!
Mamma mia!
I suck. There he goes again! Gosh. Isn't this star the one on the outside? That's true. I was just trying to go for the one, what's it? The one, like, inside where you have to go in through the top of the pyramid. I'll do stand on the 4 pillars later, I guess. Alrighty. We're just sort of making a short, consistent flight straight to the start. There we go.
Here we go!
Don't feel precision. No coins! Wow! Alright. Let's do more of this level. Boil the big bully. Certainly. Alright. Alright. This level always sort of felt like... Well, I don't know. There's one mission in here that just feels a lot like a cartoon in a way, and I'll show you which one it is. I think it's like the one after this. It's the one where you have to like beat up all the small bullies, because like it's literally Mario just kicking a bunch of small bully enemies just straight into the lava, you know. And right when he's done, just this huge bully drops down out of the sky. It's like that one moment in the cartoon where, like, you know, Bugs Bunny or whoever is just picking on a bunch of guys who are smaller than him. And after he beats them up, just like the mom or something comes up and she's like all huge and intimidating. And then Bugs Bunny is like this, oh crap moment. It's just like, I'm gonna get my poop rocked, aren't I? So, that's what that feels like. Boil the bullies. See why he went to prison. Yeah. See, this is why. I don't know how I got these scars. That was not my best impression. Whatever. Oh, baby! Alright. Woo! Nice. Bro, you did not just double whammy me. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Well, actually, that specific impression, yes. He actually does do a better impression. You're right. You're right. Sorry, I was forgetting what the impression was I was doing. Yes. He does do that specific one better. Congratulations, Sea Saber. I let you have this one. Wait. I just don't do the Joker one as often. Oh, gosh. Get out of here. Alright. Die. Die. Kindly taste death for me. Thank you. And then the big guy drops down. Oh, he just tried to just ram me off the edge there. Alright, there we go. Bruh. Jeez, this guy's way more aggressive than the first one. I almost jumped over him again. That would have been bad. Real bad.
Here we go.
Not really. But I mean, if you have something you need to let out, that's fine. This toad can give me a star. Give me my star.
Here we go.
Just potatoes. Alright, so
Hego.
does anyone here like sweet potatoes? Just interesting question that like the mentioning of potatoes brought up. No. You like potatoes but not sweet potatoes. That's fine. Alright, yeah, because like I am not a huge fan of sweet potatoes on their own, but like a friend of mine made a really good like sweet potato casserole. It's actually like super fire. I love it so much. But yeah. Watch for Rolling Rocks. Yep, that's the star name. You're not a fan, but it's good for your health. Now, what's your favorite way to eat a potato? There's a lot of ways to eat a potato. There's French fries, there's baked potatoes, there's hash browns. That's true. I was looking at chat. I was looking at chat redundancy. You got me. Oh! Okay, I want to go for something cool here. I can wall jump up there if I want to. I care about my taste buds. I mean, that's fair. We all have to... Whoa. Oh! I really wanted to try for it, but then that stupid Scuttlebug Bandy knocked me off. That time it wasn't me. That's right. That's right. My death was for once not the result of my actions. It was the result of the actions of Scuttlebug Bandy. Get out of here, Bandy. Die. Oh, I want to land this wall jump really bad now. Oh, I could do it if I really... But I'd have to just nail the angle. There it is. And just like that, gamers, we're back. All right. I could have tried to long jump over there, but that definitely did not seem worth it to me. Whoa! Okay, doing this with Mario Cam is also a terrible idea. Jeez Louise, that sucked. Well, yeah, it's easier, but like the penalty for failing would make me make another smart comment, and that is not a price I am willing to pay. Yes, it would. See?
Here we go!
So I thought, you know, maybe it's worth it to take a little bit longer. Just a little bit. To not have to read one more of those messages than I would otherwise. You want to see what happens? Yeah, you would. All right. I bet you. What?
Mamma mia!
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die of cringe. All right. Oh my gosh. My gameplay tonight has just been beautiful. All right, this is the gassy tunnel, isn't it? The toxic fumes cave. Wario himself lives in these crevasses. Play better, first impressions. Dang. I mean, bro calls it as he sees it. Fair. Alright. Here. Simply do better. My favorite chat message to read. Alright. Here. Alright, where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go? Alright. I wish I had the metal cap unlocked. That would make me feel a lot better about this place. The famous, are you sad? Just be happy. True. Are you bad? Just play better. You're kidding. Okay. I'm getting out of here. Hazy Maze Cave was always like one of those levels I really liked exploring in, because like I never actually memorized the layout of this course, so like it always was just like one big maze to me. But like it's not too complicated of a stage to where like I can't understand what's going on, you know? Like I'm never actually lost. I just don't really know what's where. Like, that's another thing I really appreciate about this game, is that every level is like, it's really big, especially for the time, and yet like it's really hard to like actually find yourself like or like actually get lost in this game. Nice. Okay, let's see if we can do the cool speedrunner trick. Where we kick the wall and land on the button. Alright, stand closer. Bruh. Oh my gosh. All right. Why doesn't it work? All right. Okay, that would have worked if I had just literally gone a couple feet further away. Maybe hold out once you kick the wall. That's what I was trying to do. Like... Okay, that time I would have hit it if I had just lined up a little bit better. Alright. Oh my gosh. The one time I would have made it. Bro! Buttons never do what I want them to do. Why is there just... Ugh. I get it. The original controller only had like 2 buttons on it for some stupid reason. Even though like the Super Nintendo controllers are just... I'm blaming controllers now. This is how bad I've been tonight, chat. Isn't this terrible? How low I've sunk. You know what? No, you know what? We're doing the Dory star. The star we're intended to do. All right. Ground pound Dory. Dory lifts me up. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. Nice. Swimming beast in the cavern. I like it. Dory's so wholesome. Elevate for 8 red coins. I would rather do anything but. We could go for the metal cap. I find myself currently forgetting Hazy Maze gave it. We'll look around for it. I'm sure it's gotta be somewhere. So... Isn't it like somewhere in like the toxic cave or whatever it is? I completely forget. All right. Let's ride on Dory. Nice. All right. That is the Loch Ness monster, my guy. Sure, buddy. Sure. Bet you didn't even read the manual. Cause, yeah. Do not question my Mario nerddom. Don't do it. That will not end well. Also, yes, this is the metal cap area. Let's go. The Triforce of Wisdom. It's Wario time. Biggest Mario nerd I know. Why, thank you. Let's see. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, 8. Let's go. No, 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 I was right about to grab it too. Whatever. We'll go get it real quick. Shouldn't be that hard. Well, it's hard if I keep ground pounding instead of long jumping. Nice! Alright, so now we have that. We can get the Metalhead Mario Can Move star. And then we can go fight Bowser again. Wouldn't that be a joy, chat? Don't you just want to see me try to fight Bowser again? This time there's lava. Oh my gosh. I bet the number of people who just left chat is insane. Like at least 3. Alright. Not that I really... Yeah. Alrighty. Let's move. I do like the Metal Mario music though in this game. Nice. Scuttlebug's trying to kill me again!
Mamma mia!
Let's fight Bowser. After we get the Vanish Cap. Because we can do that. Also, if you attempt Mips Clip, it's possible to Mips Clip into this door and then swim with Mips, even though you're not supposed to. Nice, so we drained the moat. Now it's time for Vanish Cap. Nice. And I won't bother with the red coins this time. I'm just gonna go straight down. Why is it so hard to ground pound in this game? Or it's so hard to wall jump in this game? Wall jumps are so much more forgiving in other Mario games. That's true, you don't lose lives in this stage. Well, unless you die to, like, damage. But at that point, you're just bad. Okay. I forgot that fall damage was something to be concerned about. He jinxed it. Ah! Okay, cool. I was legitimately scared of that. Yeah, who wants to grab the Vanish Cap the normie way and exit the level and you can just die? Alright. Time to head back into the basement. What was that move I did? I was just like grasping at the air like nang, 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 nang. Whatever. Okay. Yes, I am already in the basement. Very astute of you. Okay, time to take on Bowser. This is where I'm supposed to go? Yes! Good. Alrighty. Reacting to the star power, the door slowly opens. But first we gotta board Bowser's sub. And I don't mean his sandwich. That was a really lame thing to say. Bowser apparently owns not only like multiple castles, but also a submarine. No hoagies, unfortunately. I don't think I've ever had a hoagie before. Very sad. I do remember the Phineas and Ferb Star Wars special though, where Buford had a hoagie from the trash compactor. That was disgusting. But I also remember another reason this came to mind is I recently saw the Family Guy Star Wars specials for the first time, and as a guy who's not used to watching adult television, that that was a change of pace for me. But it was funny. I really liked it. It was... I can see why people enjoy Family Guy now. I think that's the first full episode of Family Guy I've ever seen. Good show! Alright, so now that we've pushed back that portal thingy, we can enter Bowser in the Lava World, or whatever it's called. Bowser in the Fire Sea. Bowser in the Fire Sea. I'm gonna throw him into a fire sea. I'm gonna throw him into a fire sea. Why'd that sound like the TF2 general? Gosh, I love the TF2 sound effects. Like, I've never played those games before, but like, every time I watch Meet the Team, I really want to. Like, I get that it's a free game, but like, that's just not my kind of game, you know? A part of me just wants to do it for the memes. What else did I recently been starting to watch? Oh yeah! Also, that sucks. Of course I wouldn't get this one first try. But something else I recently started watching was a little show, you might have heard of it, called Breaking Bad. We're currently, like, I had no idea that the first season was as depressing as it was. Because, like, all I saw were the memes of it. And, like, it is just like the internet to just meme on, like, the worst parts of the show. And, like, just make little out of what's supposed to be, like, super, like, emotional parts of anything. Like, that makes sense. It was just like, gosh, I did not expect that show to hit so hard. Listen, I didn't make it past season 1 of Breaking Bad either. So, however, I do intend to do both eventually. I will get to your precious avatar in time. Also, don't worry, my girlfriend is a big Avatar enjoyer. So she's getting me on that too. So it's not just you anymore, Meeb. There are others. And also Caleb. Caleb definitely wants me to watch that show. I'm just... We're busy at the moment. Once finals are over, I'd definitely be willing to watch some Avatar with you guys in Discord. Through perfectly legal means. Alright, time to fight Bowser. Let's see if my Bowser throws have improved at all since last time. And I skipped all the text again. I'm so used to...
Mamma mia!
Alright, that doesn't count. That was short-lived. Pestering me again, are you, Mario? Can't you see that I'm having a merry little time, making mischief with my minions? Now, return those stars. My troops in the walls need them. Wah! Okay, so I think I can make an estimation of what happens. So, wow, that sounded way nerdier than I intended it to be. But like, I don't know if you know this redundancy, but like you can ground pound through the thwomps whenever like they're about to do like their little slam attack, because it locks Mario in place. But basically I ground pounded when the platform was going straight through me. So I bet that's how I just fell through. Yeah, I just did a zip through the floor. Bowser's theme is really good in this game. But if there's one game that I think has the most fire Bowser theme, it's definitely Mario 3D World. Like, unequivocally. The Cybertruck version of Bowser. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Can it be that I've lost? The power of the stars has failed me. This time, consider this a draw. Next time, I'll be in perfect condition. Now, if you want to see your precious princess, come to the top of the tower. I'll be waiting. That might actually be where we leave off for tonight. Because, like, my parents are sleeping upstairs. And I did tell them I would wrap up streaming half an hour ago. So this seems like a good stopping point as any. Thanks everybody for watching. I know this was just like a chill stream today, but I'm glad that all of you guys were able to make it out here. This has been really fun. But yeah, thanks everybody so much for watching. I'll be back next week. Let's see, Tears of the Kingdom won't be out yet, so I won't be able to play that. But it will be Mega May. So come back next week and we'll be doing some Mega Man 3. In the meantime, I will brush up my skills in that game so that, you know, maybe you could see some high to mid quality gameplay. Maybe. We'll see. But in any case, that'll be all for me for tonight. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Jack the Raccoon. I'll see you soon. Have a good rest of your day. Good night, everybody.